everyone, I'm James from James Allen Visual, and in this video we're taking a look at the Panasonic GH5's 180fps
super slow-mo
mode. So I got my Panasonic GH5 at the end of April, and the first weekend with it, I did what I always do, and I went out to train parkour with the Nottingham Parkour and Freerunning community here in Nottingham in the UK. Now, my intentions were to try out every feature of the camera, but the first feature I wanted to try, because it was a highlight feature of the camera, was the super slow-mo mode. So the first thing I did was film a guy doing a jump, put it into playback mode, and I was blown away. Seriously, totally blown away. All the guys loved it. So for the rest of the session, filmed everything pretty much in slow motion. Jumps, flips, and everything in between. It came out really well. I put together a quick edit, very quick and dirty, basic settings, all handheld. Check out this, the Nottingham Parkour and Freerunning community in slow motion. I'll be back afterwards to talk about my experiences with it. But anyway, parkour in slow motion. Enjoy. So there you go, parkour in slow motion. How cool is that? I'm sure you'll agree, it's pretty impressive. Shows up all the movements in every little detail. It just seriously blew me away. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm very excited about this mode. I think there's a lot of creative potential in it. It makes everything look super cool. It even made me look cool in the beginning intro, almost. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to using that. But a few things to note about this feature, a few caveats for its use. Let's go through them. So, number one, it's only available in 1080p mode. There's no 4K, super slow-mo available on the Panasonic GH5. It's all in 1080p, although that shouldn't be too much of a problem because you can always upscale to 4K, and a lot of people are going to be producing content in 1080 anyway. Number two, the quality is not as good as normal 1080p or obviously 4K, there is a softness to the image. However, I don't think that's a huge problem. I think if you're shooting with a shallow depth of field and you had a blurry background, you wouldn't really notice softness. It'd just be a subject which is in focus, and that's the important part anyway, and that's going to draw the eye in. So the softness to me isn't going to be a huge problem. After going through the footage and seeing how beautiful everything looks, it's going to be a mode I'm going to use a lot of, softness or not. And I think you can probably color correct it and do other little tweaks in post-production. There's not too much of a problem. 3. You can only use manual focusing in this mode, and that's across the board. You can't even use it at the beginning before you've pressed record, but it's fully manual, so be aware of that. You've got to make sure you get your shots exactly right. You don't want to be changing focus during the recording if you can avoid it. Focus peaking, obviously in the GH5, very, very good for doing that, so I don't think that's a huge problem. So 3 points to be aware of with this mode. It's not perfect. Like anything with camera equipment, you're never going to find the perfect feature, but I do think Panasonic have done a great job, and this is one feature I'm going to use a lot in my work, so I'm very excited to do some more tests. I think action sports, especially like parkour and free running, just really benefit from being able to see every intricacy and detail within the movements. I was just blown away. For me personally, I think the most impressive part of that video is how smooth everything was, because the Panasonic GH5 has 5-axis in-body stabilization. It can make use of Panasonic lenses with their stabilization for dual IS, and that's what I was using for this video, the Panasonic 12 to 60mm. And all my shots in the edit there were all shot handheld. There was no tripod, no stabilizing mount. It was just handheld. I was moving the camera to pan. Some of those just looked to me like they were on some kind of rail or some kind of device to make it super smooth. And the final shot as well, when I'm following Gio as he dives over the wall, it's very difficult to get the shot because I had to sprint after him, so there's a little bit of shake going on, but because the image stabilization is so good, it still makes that image look really nice. When Gio is diving over that wall, you might notice a little bit of softness come into the picture. I did use Premiere's warp stabilizer for that bit, just to take out a little bit of the shape because it needed that extra little bit of stabilization. But I surely agree, the end product looks really good. Considering that I said, Gio, wouldn't it be great if I filmed you diving over that wall? He said, yes, let's do it. He did it. He's a crazy Italian dude. He can just do anything. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you're interested in the Micro Four Thirds platform or videography, photography in general, tips, tricks, silliness, stuff like this, then please subscribe to my channel. It's brand new. I've got a lot of videos planned, lens reviews, kit reviews, and like I say, tips and tricks of just other silliness. If you're interested in that, please subscribe. If you like the video, as always, do the YouTube thing and like my video. I'd appreciate that. But anyway, I'm James of James Allen Visual. Get out there, create, produce, and have fun. And I'll see you all in the next video. Oh, wait a minute. There is some more slow motion of these idiots.